The Canaanite woman. If you've ever felt completely invisible to God, like your prayers are just echoing back to you, this story is going to reach deep into your heart. She's the mom who argued with Jesus and won. Yeah, she wasn't supposed to open her mouth, wasn't supposed to beg so loud, wasn't supposed to push back when he seemed to shut the door. She was a woman, a foreigner, a Canaanite. That name alone carried centuries of "you're not one of us." But pain, real pain, doesn't care about labels. Picture her at home alone, late at night, hearing her little girl scream again, twisting, crying out in ways no child should. Some dark thing controlling her. She's tried everything. Old gods, herbs, priests, doctors, nothing. So she hears about this Jewish teacher, this Jesus who heals people, and something inside her just breaks open. She runs, she finds him, and she doesn't whisper, she cries out, "Lord, Son of David, have mercy on me." Her voice cracks the air, and Jesus says nothing. Total silence. Can you imagine standing there, heart hammering, waiting for any word, and getting nothing? That silence, it stabs deeper than a no, because silence whispers, maybe you're not worth answering. Maybe God doesn't even see you. She could have run away right there. Most people would, but she stays. Then the disciples get annoyed. "Jesus, send her away. She's bothering us." They don't even ask him to help her daughter. They just want her voice gone. She ignores them, eyes fixed on him. Finally, Jesus speaks. "I was sent only to the lost sheep of Israel." Translation in her ears, this blessing, this power, it's not for people like you. Most would crumble. She kneels, lower, worships, and whispers, "Lord, help me." No fancy speech, no arguing her rights, just "please." Then comes the line that still makes people gasp. Jesus looks at her and says, "It is not right to take the children's bread and throw it to the dogs." Dogs. The word lands like a slap. Outsider, unclean, not at the table. But watch this. She doesn't deny it. She doesn't get mad. She doesn't storm off. She looks up, tears probably streaming, and says, "Yes, Lord, but even the dogs eat the crumbs that fall from their master's table." Boom. That's not begging anymore. That's holy intelligence. That's seeing the heart of God bigger than the rules. She's saying, "I know I'm not supposed to be here. I know I'm last in line, but I also know your mercy is so big, even the leftovers are enough to save my baby." She didn't demand the whole loaf. She asked for the overflow, the crumbs, because she believed even a crumb from Jesus carries resurrection power. And right there, Jesus stops. His face changes. He looks at her, really looks, and says, "Woman, great is your faith." Not great is Israel's faith, not the disciples, hers, the outsider, the unnamed mom, the one with no credentials. Her daughter gets healed that very hour, from miles away. No touch, no dramatic scene, just done. Because she refused to let silence win. So, pause with me for a second. What if the times God has been quiet weren't rejection? What if they were invitation? Invitation to come closer, to kneel lower, to believe harder. What miracle have you already walked away from because the first answer was silence? This Canaanite woman, she screams across 2,000 years, "Don't leave yet. Stay in the tension. Keep crying out, because heaven sometimes waits just to see who refuses to be silent. And when you don't quit, that's when the crumbs become a feast. That's when the outsider gets called great. That's when everything changes. This story still gets me every time. If it's hitting you too, drop a "I'm staying" in the comments, because you're not invisible, and he's still listening, even in the quiet. See you in the next one. Peace.